What's going on, everybody? It's Thundershot, and I'm here today to talk about Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods. We've got a bunch of huge Battle of the Gods news, two actually big bombs being dropped on us I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about today. But first off, before we get into that, just in case you guys are new here, I'm Thundershot. This is a video game channel, but I also cover everything and anything to do with Dragon Ball Z that I find interesting or that is news. I basically cover all Dragon Ball Z news I can get my hands on. But like I said, I am a gaming channel, so what you guys are going to be seeing here in the background today is some Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z being played in the background for you guys. If you guys have no interest at all in watching Battle of Z, that's fine. You can bar this tab down. There's not going to be much interesting on the screen, but what I'm telling you is what you're going to want to hear. So go ahead, bar out, check your Facebook, check your Twitter, follow me on Twitter, Thundershot75. Look for your next video. This one shouldn't be too long. But yeah, just as long as you keep me barred, we'll be good. Let's get right down into it. So the first big battle, I'm going to start and go from what I think is order from biggest to smallest here. So let's start out with a big Battle of the Gods news. First things first, we've 100% got it confirmed now, a North American release in Battle of Gods. We're going to get it English dubbed. We're finally going to get to watch it. 100% confirmed. Now, we've kind of known for a while that we were probably going to get Battle of the Gods. Like, it would have been surprising to me if we didn't get Battle of the Gods, but this is the first time we can say 100% for sure that it is confirmed we are getting it. The crappy part about the whole thing is that we don't have a time frame on it. There's no release date out yet that's official. But they did give us a little bit more information on why there's no release date yet. So apparently, with the way that the contracting set up from Funimation and Toei Animation, and how it works in the process of coming to America, is that 20th Century Fox is apparently supposed to get very first dibs on English dubbing Battle of the Gods. I don't know why, I don't know how the contract works like that, but 20th Century Fox gets first dibs on dubbing Battle of the Gods, and it's up to them. Excuse me, had to burp there, that was really weird. Anyways, it's up to them on if they want to dub it or not. Now, unfortunately for us, they can't just tell us, no, we don't want to dub it, or yes, we're going to dub it right now. What has to happen is they either have to say, yes, we're going to dub it right now and go dub it, or they have to wait for a contract to expire, and we don't know how long the contract is. I don't think it's going to be too much longer. I don't see it being longer than a couple months now. But we don't know how long the contract is. But we have to wait for a contract to expire from 20th Century Fox if they don't want to dub Battle of the Gods. And then once that contract expires, Funimation can then pick it up, English dub it for us, and get it out to us, which is what I'm kind of hoping that happens, to be completely honest. Not that I think 20th Century Fox would do a bad job on it by any means, but I think what Funimation can do with it would be really good, since they're kind of running Kai now and everything too. For the most part, I don't mind the Kai voice acting, and they already know what they're doing, so they really wouldn't screw anything up, you know? So, yeah, like I said, 20th Century Fox could do it, or they could let the contract run out, and then Funimation picks it up and does it. I don't think Fox would do a bad job on it. I would just prefer to see Funimation do it, because I know they probably wouldn't screw anything up. But yeah, as soon as that contract's up, they dub it, and then we have it in America. It's not going to take too much longer. We'll get the full English dub. So yeah, that's the first news we got to get out of, or that we're getting out of the way. Secondly, a director's cut. Not a director's cut. Director's cut footage has been released. All new scenes. There's 4 brand new, a couple of them almost lengthy scenes. And I say lengthy. They hit around 2.5 minutes, which is kind of lengthy for director's cut, for deleted scene for me anyways. But yeah, there's 4 brand new scenes. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of describe some of the scenes in order from least to greatest. However, whenever this video is over, there will be a link down below you guys can click. You guys can go watch all this stuff for yourself. But yeah, just to kind of give you a little summary of what happens in all these. The first scene, the one that I find the least important here, and that's not to say it isn't important, it's just out of the 4, it's the least important to me. Vegeta, and it's Vegeta right when Bills comes to Earth. He can hear Bills in the background, because I'm afraid of Bills Vegeta was. I'm going to try not to give spoilers in this guys, by the way, so don't worry if you haven't seen the movie yet. But anyways, Bills comes to Earth. Vegeta's kind of afraid of him, but he can't see him. He can't see Bills because Bills is like over somewhere else. He can only hear his voice, right? And he's at the party, and Vegeta just starts tearing everything up looking for Bills. So that's basically the first scene. He eventually finds him, and then, of course, he reacts as Vegeta reacted in the movie. But not a whole lot different, not a whole lot worth mentioning in that scene. Secondly, this scene's actually pretty good. It's Goku after his first fight with Bills on King Kai's planet. Now, again, not to give anything away, no spoilers or anything, but this is after he fought with Bills near the very beginning of the movie on King Kai's planet. So he would have been in his Super Saiyan 3 form. Once that fight is over and Bills is left, it's kind of Goku and King Kai talking back and forth about what could happen or what has happened and everything like that. Just gives you a little bit more insight than we got in the movie after Bills and Goku's fight, since that's where the scene kind of ended for the most part in the regular movie. After that, there's a scene of Bills on Earth. This is after Vegeta and everyone's found him, and after everyone knows Bills is kind of a bad guy. And by the looks of the scene, Bills wants to eat Oolong, which is actually pretty comical. And then they end up, he shows it, like, it's kind of hard because there's no English dub out for these yet. There are no English subtitles, excuse me, out for these yet, because these director scenes just got released. They got released 2 days ago, I think, March 23rd. So I'm spitballing here. I'm looking at the screen and I'm making out what I can, but obviously I don't have the translation, so I can't tell you for sure. But what it looks like to me is that Bills wants to eat Oolong, and Oolong is freaking out. And finally Yamcha talks him up, and Oolong and Bills end up playing rock, paper, scissors to see if, I'm guessing, Bills gets to eat Oolong or not. And I'll let you guys watch the scene to see how that plays out for yourself. But then the last scene here that I want to talk about, it's an entire new intro for Battle of the Gods. One that we didn't get to see. One that they made, though, but we didn't get to see. And personally, I would have liked to have seen that one in the movie. I'm not disappointed because I get to see it now, so it doesn't bother me any, but it's actually a really cool brand new intro. You guys remember, if you've seen the movie, they show a clip of, they've remade a section of the Goku and Frieza fight. Where Goku and Frieza are fighting, they didn't take the original footage and paste it in. They actually completely remade it, revamped it, made it HD, made it look awesome. And I thought that was really cool. So just for a section of the movie, they made Goku and Frieza's fight HD, and they kind of re-showed it. I thought that was really neat. Well, with this brand new intro, we actually get to see all the major fights leading up to the movie that were part of the main story, not necessarily the movie fights, but all the ones that were part of the main cartoon. So the first things first, you get to see Goku and Vegeta, their big battle on Earth. And it's not the whole fight, mind you. It's nothing close to that. It's just highlights. But you get to see Goku and Vegeta's fight on Earth completely remastered in HD, in their new cool-looking, way, HD pretty much. Just completely redone. It looks really sick. After that, they show you a couple more clips from the Goku-Frieza fight that we didn't get to see in the movie that look really cool. Again, Goku blasting Frieza away on Planet Namek, all that cool stuff. After that, we get to see Cell. We get to see Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan using his full power Kamehameha wave or his father-son Kamehameha wave on Cell to finish him off. Goku's there. One thing I found a little bit weird about that scene is when Goku helps Gohan use the Kamehameha wave to finish off Cell, Goku isn't Super Saiyan. He's just got his regular hair out. I don't know why they decided to go that route, because in the cartoon, Goku was Super Saiyan for that part, so I don't know why. It doesn't change anything. I'm not mad at it or anything. I was just wondering why they decided to make his hair regular in that one and not a Super Saiyan, but it's whatever. Just a little difference I noticed. It's not a big deal. And then lastly, the last different intro scene you see is Goku and Majin Buu when Goku throws the Spirit Bomb on Kid Buu, and he's not going to win the fight, and then all of a sudden he gets his powers back because of the wish, and he goes Super Saiyan, and then he pushes the Spirit Bomb through Kid Buu, and it blows up. All those scenes completely remastered in HD. It's really cool. Like I said, link down below will show you guys what exactly happens in the intros. In any of those clips, it's completely down there for you guys to watch. Go watch those, but not until this video's over. The last thing I wanted to talk about today was some Dragon Ball Z Kai news. We got a Kai news dropped along with the Battle of the Gods news. I thought that was really cool. This all came from a Dragon Ball booth that happened in Anime Japan, which happened not too long ago, I guess, a couple days ago or so. But anyways, Dragon Ball Z Kai is coming back to Japan with the Buu Saga April 6th. One thing I didn't know about the about Dragon Ball Z Kai, because I haven't really been keeping up with it, is apparently it changes certain translations that got mixed up in the original switch over to Dragon Ball Z. There were a couple translations that got mixed up, a couple things that weren't done correctly, and Kai goes back and it fixes those things, and it makes them closer to Akira Toriyama's original Dragon Ball manga. So I think that's kind of cool. It makes me want to actually sit down and watch Kai, because I'd been skipping it up until now, because I'm like, okay, I've already seen everything Dragon Ball Z has to offer. But no, Kai actually fixes some things that were different, so we get to see what is closer to the actual manga. I'm sure it's not a bunch of huge changes, but there will probably be a couple that you'll notice here and there. But anyways, the news with Kai coming back, sadly there is still no release date for when the Buu Saga is going to hit the USA, but we know it's coming eventually. But it comes back to Japan on April 6th. And I think that's about all the Dragon Ball Z news I wanted to get to. Oh, and look at that, I'm out of video. I had a couple more things I wanted to talk about, guys, but it looks like I ran out of stuff. So I'll be streaming Assassin's Creed later today for anyone who cares. Also, keep an eye out for a Whis video. I'm going to be doing a Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z Whis video here in the next day or two, so keep a lookout for that. And like I said, I just said it, Assassin's Creed stream later today if you guys are catching this the day this video is released. Anyways, go ahead and subscribe if you guys are new here. I do stuff like this all the time. I do the Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z, Battle of the Gods, any kind of news I can get my hands on for Dragon Ball Z. I do that stuff all the time. So make sure to subscribe if you're new here. Leave a like if you like the video. This video is drug on way too long. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm Thundershot, and I'm out. Peace.